Hey there, folks. We're going to talk about the Atlas Titan review. I compared this thing to a high-end steakhouse. You know, it's it's expensive, of course. That's what people like to complain about the price of things. But I mean, it's expensive. But on top of that, it's on point. It's very meticulous, I would say. It is, every piece is fitted and balanced with every other piece. At least that's how it seems to me. Um, I mean the trigger, it's like light. You feel a little wall, it breaks like right around a pound and three quarters, like that kind of stuff. It's all just it's right on point. But at the same time, it's not really that it's super interesting or that even it's really trying to be. The gun's just it's on point and it's what it's supposed to be. At least that's my opinion. Let's go through your comments, see what you guys have to say. Top comment. Forget this gun stuff. I want Ben doing steakhouse reviews. Really the test of a steakhouse, like I like, is the creme brulee. It's like a simple classic dessert, and it's just interesting to see if they do it properly. All right. Let's keep going here. Ruth Chris's Ruth's Chris of 2011 Pistols. I guess that'd be this one. Prodigy is the Outback Steakhouse, and the Tisas is the Red Lobster. I mean, that's pretty fair. I mean, it's basically fair. All right, Ben's working overtime on the analogy. Yeah, sort of. I wanted to think of a way to describe the pistol in a way that, would make sense. All right. I got my Athena the other day and it was well worth the wait. The craftsmanship is what you're really paying for, and it's on another level. Yeah, like I said, every piece is fitted right, as near as I can tell, at least. Like the way the slide reciprocates, like, yeah, everything just feels very smooth. There's no hitch. It's like it's on roller bearings. Um, just because everything's fitted so well together. You kept saying, but it's really just a 2011, and we've all had steak before. Yes. What separates this gun from the pack, however, is what you said at the end. The impeccable balance is which accounts for prompt and consistent return to zero. It's absolutely incredible. Yeah, I mean, if one guy in the comments replying to that, which is literally every tune 2011 on the planet. Now, yeah, to me, that like a tune 2011 should basically work the same way. Now, some people have different like philosophies or different features they want on the gun. Most notably, probably be making the gun heavier. Like this gun is not, there's not like weight added to it, which a lot of people prefer a heavier gun just to soften it up more. I don't necessarily like that, but yeah, I mean, it shoots, I would say it's like a very nice 2011. It shoots different to a staccato, like very obviously different to a staccato, but as far as how different from other like high dollar 2011s, I don't know. It's not that different, I don't think. All right, the fact that the standard grip texture isn't even the aggressive texture is wild. Can't imagine shooting the aggressive texture 500 to 1,000 rounds in a day. Yeah, that's one kind of weird thing about the Atlas pistols is this grip texture. Now, I would say this grip is comfortable and it's usable all day. Like, it's okay. It's still metal. It's going to beat me up more than plastic, but it's okay. It's very usable the way it is. But I had them sand mine down. Like, the standard texture is like way more aggressive than what I have. And apparently they do one even more aggressive than that. Like, that seems fucking mental to me, quite honestly. Um, can you do a hair gel review next? Maybe. Joel took it apart, cleaned it, and lubed it. No, believe it or not, I took it apart and cleaned it. I actually don't really mind taking this gun apart to look at, mostly because like I'm looking at it. Is this what kind of fascinates me is how little the gun wears. Like on the slide rails and stuff. Like it's actually it's a little bit fascinating to watch because I have a lot of other guns I can compare it to, and it's just like, wow, this one really looks like like really good shape, especially considering how much it'll be shot. Just finished watching. Oh yeah, I haven't watched the video yet, but I imagine it will be something like it's a 2011 and it does 2011 things. Well, yeah. Just finished watching and you were 100% correct. Watching Ben do a favorable review like this is hilarious because he always seems so bored. He's much more animated and happy in videos where he gets to kick a hornet's nest. Yeah, obviously. That's what I mean. It's like a little bit boring when like everything works the way it's supposed to. It's like, I mean, it's fine, but this would be more fun. It should be very well fit and last hundreds of thousands of rounds. I don't know if it'll last hundreds of thousands. I assume you'd have to do some stuff. I'll like fit a new barrel for sure. There you go. I don't shoot extreme round counts, but I've always thought of Atlas guns as being something you can expect to run for over 100K rounds with minimal maintenance. I mean, there'll be some maintenance. Like probably you wouldn't need a new barrel in that time, but I would expect that you'd break like break or need to replace the extractor, firing pin, other kind of stuff. If you want minimal maintenance, you should get a Glock, quite honestly. You buy an Atlas if you want something to compete with. You buy a Fowler or the latest Infinity drop if you want something to look at. Like, yeah, I guess. I mean, and that's pretty much what I see, to be fair. Like, open enrollment competition classes, like it is common to see Atlas pistols, and it's common to see them be pretty beat up. I mean, the guns get used pretty hard. It's just in USPSA circles, especially. Atlas is a pretty popular brand, and it's a big enough builder that it's not like it's one guy building guns, so like more people can get them. Um, yeah. Between you and Wampler, I'm really fighting the urge to buy an Atlas. Yeah, I could see that. I mean, what do you want me to say? Like it's what it's supposed to be, and it's tons of money and blah blah blah, and it's like maybe just get one. If you really want one, you might as well order it. All right, to use your analogy, if you can afford Kobe steaks, then go for it. If you can tell the difference between a prime fillet, these guns are in my mind great if you can afford them, but like a glove, it does not make a ball player. Sure, I would like one, but not at that price point. It's the law of diminishing returns. After a certain point, very little improvements are gained for a lot more money. Sort of, but it's the type of gun, like again, it'd be like a competitive shooting gun where it's like you get one gun. And it doesn't matter if the returns are diminishing, if you still get a better gun for more money, it would, for a lot of people, it'd be worth it, right? Um, what are these guys get? These guys are getting into the comments. That's like comparing a staccato to an Atlas. There's absolutely no comparison, but thank you for being a guy who has to be a little butthurt about expensive things. Well, yeah, you can compare a staccato to an Atlas. Like, I think it's a good comparison, honestly, because you can see what what things you pay for, and those things change. So as you can get a more expensive gun, these things are different, and these other things are not. Like, does the gun shoot better and nicer? Like, yes, I think so. I like the fast, very direct return. The trigger's better than on the staccato stuff for sure. Um, you know, no doubt. Well, I've got no complaints on this. Okay, good. These are great guns. The Titan format is my favorite for the 2011 or 1911 platform. Okay. No bullshit frills in appearance, but performance and build quality is great. Titan and my MPA DS9 are virtually indistinguishable from each other in shooting feel. Yeah, I think you get to a certain point where it's like if you're like looking at one that's the same configuration, like it's a 5-inch gun, like next to somebody else's like really good 5-inch gun, probably it's not going to be a lot different. All right, Atlas is like the Rolls Royce of 2011s, the best serial car you can buy, but it's still like all the other Rolls Royces out there, not your custom one-off thing. Okay, not a super experienced shooter here, but I'm surprised to hear someone they'd say they'd prefer a plastic pistol over a metal pistol. I assume the metal frame would be a premium in a host of areas, but specifically in how much better it would feel. Um, cold like plastic's just easier to live with. Like live with every day. It's lighter, it's easier to carry around. It's not cold when it's cold out. It doesn't get hot when it's hot out. I mean, not really. You can bang your hand on the frame all day and you don't like get beat up or cut up on the frame as much. It's just if you're going to like use the gun heavy and carry it around and shoot it all day long, that kind of stuff, plastic is going to be more comfortable. Now, in the times you're actually just pulling the trigger, most people are going to prefer metal. But for everything else, every other thing that you're doing, the plastic is usually better. Um, Proper steakhouse with dress code is where I would head over to straight from the range with a t-shirt. Yeah, I do that all the time. All the time. Just picked up my first 2011s this week, and I have a hard on for the last 2 days after shooting it. I thought I'd want to upgrade it, but it's so far beyond any of my previous pistols. I see zero need for it outside of maybe a trigger. I can remove all the creep that barely exists. Okay. Yeah, the 2011 triggers are make people like those. Those are sick. All right, how do you feel like the recoil impulse compares to the XC? I'm debating on making the jump out of open minor with the XC back to LO with a Titan in particular. The XC is soft and slushy is a good way to describe it. Like the sight doesn't move up that much in recoil. The impulse is really soft. It doesn't beat on your hand at all. And then it just kind of like goes, just kind of wobbles. Now the XC is not as well balanced. So it's not like it goes boom, it comes right back and stops. It has this wobble to it um, because of the comp. Like again, the gun's not perfectly balanced with the comp. Um, the Atlas, I would say, is sharper. I mean, the Titan is sharper. It's more violent a little bit. It's not really violent, but it's more violent than the XC for sure. It feels faster, and its return is really balanced. It just goes, comes right back. It's very, very different to each other for sure. And the interesting thing is, for as much like, I mean, the Titan's not comped. It is like definitely more violent than a comped gun, but it's interesting like how much better it is even at distance when you're shooting aggressively. Just because again, it returns right back, so I can shoot it. I can shoot it way better, even though you probably wouldn't think that. If you shot them side by side, you probably wouldn't think I could get better scores with the Atlas. But it's just well balanced, so it does. All right. Um, Hey, no, I'm not answering a Glock question. Do you mind explaining why you prefer the 47 or the 17? No, no. Well, this is a different video, but the 47 is definitely the one. It's a real motherfucker, that gun. Ben, this gun looks clean. Did you actually clean it or get someone to clean it? I actually cleaned it. I did. It's a nice gun and it does gun things very nicely. Yeah, you pay for what you get. Yeah. If this is something you can afford, that's great. More power to you. I'll stick with what I can afford and ammo. It doesn't have to be fancy. Like, okay. Yeah, you should do whatever you want, man. Whatever makes you happy. That would be fine. Um, will Atlas sell it to you if you're a vegan? I hope not, honestly. I think you said before it was giving you the best times you've had with a pistol. Is that accurate or still true? It depends on the drill. So if I'm shooting past 15 yards, I'll I think I'll shoot the best scores with this gun. I mean, it's not like there's a lot in it compared to other similar guns, but past like at any distance, for sure, it'll be the best. It'll be the best times and the best scores. Up closer, maybe not. Like the Glocks are pretty convenient for me to draw and reload for the aggressive shooting at close range. They're a little easier than 2011s for that. But yeah, basically it'll shoot the best scores. I mean, that makes sense, right? All right, how does it shoot? Accuracy, recoil, muzzle flip. The gun like lays rounds on top of each other. It's just like, you know, I haven't like benched it or tested it really systematically against other stuff, but I'm sure it's very good. It's very accurate. It's recoil and flip. The gun, I wouldn't say it's super soft compared to other guns similar to it. It's mostly that it's well balanced the way it reciprocates and returns right back to zero. Um, It's not a super dramatic experience shooting the gun, honestly, because it's pretty well set up. Ben, which of your pistols would you use for USPSA? Well, in limited optics, you'd use the Titan, I think. Mm, I would need an Atlas too if I was grifting and burning bridges everywhere. It's like, yeah, that's why I got it. What is the difference in outcomes between this and an appropriately set up Glock? I don't know. That depends on you. I'm just here for the haters drooling to bitch about the price. There's always that one guy who's a little butthurt over expensive things. Yeah, I don't know. Like, I thought I'm not really like that price driven. That it's like to me, this gun is hella money, but at the same time, it's not. I don't think it's like for what they do on their end. I don't think the gun's like obscenely priced or anything. It's like it's stuff like manufacturing these things this way is not cheap. So it's like I'm not too upset about it. It's a waste of money to be buying these 2011s. They're not even drop safe, I guess. Anyway, yeah, I think it's a really well put together gun. It's not maybe not like I said, it's maybe not super interesting, but it's really not trying to be. It's just like it's like just made appropriately to what you order, and I think that's fine. All right, catch you guys in the next one.